To give you a little bit of a backdrop to that,
Sure.
my father's from New Brunswick and he came to Toronto in the late 50s
Oh, okay.
and as a teenager. And when he got married and all of us kids came along, six of us,
6, okay.
and he was from 11 and my mother was from 12.
That
Big
happened quite a bit then.
back in those days. But dad always packed us up into the van and took us way down to New Brunswick every summer to visit his family, to visit the farmers that were his brothers and sisters. And along those trips, we would always meander. So we would go through Northern Ontario, we would go through Quebec, we would go through New Brunswick, and then we'd wander over to Nova Scotia. So we saw a lot of what I like to say Canada's most beautiful nature. We're all Canadian.
I know what I'm doing. My path is fixed. What a wonderful, peaceful feeling you must have had.
Yeah, peaceful is absolutely right. When you know
Right?
it's the right, when you know it's the right thing, there are times in your life when you enter into a venture, you're not sure if it's the right thing, or you maybe haven't covered all the bases. I hadn't really covered all the bases, but I knew in my heart that I was doing the thing that I loved more than anything. And I had already put the work ethic into it. I had already
Yeah.
sold paintings and started doing outdoor art shows.
How'd you get into art? How did it all start for you?
I'm 63 years old, and I like to say 63 years ago is when it all started.
Okay.
I am born into a family of artists.
Okay.
One of my mother's oldest brothers is Jack Reed, who was one of Canada's foremost watercolorists.
Okay.
He's an Order of Canada recipient and a whole bunch of other accolades. And I grew up in his shadow, and I wanted to be that guy. And all through my school years, I painted watercolor, and he was my hero. Other people had rock stars. I had Jack Reed in my life. Well, it the rest is history after that, let's just
Sure.
say. And I just started painting like crazy every night coming home, and I had gotten out of the funk and started to paint like crazy. And then the real transition happened when this friend of mine at TD Bank, one of the guys from the tech department, and I don't have I'm talking to you through my cell phone right now, but at the time we used Blackberries, right?
Yes, I remember them. Sure.
And Blackberries had a little flashing red light on them, right?
Yes, they
And
did.
that's why they called them crackberries, right? Because every time you saw that light flashing, you had to check your messages.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
So there was a guy at the bank in the tech department who said to me, he says, Robert, there's this new website now, and it's called Kijiji. Okay. This is 2009, Teresa.
Yeah,
So
sure.
it's